Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now Hall to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Jets at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Yeah, Wilson going to change things up here.
Hall again on 2nd down. Bulldozes past him. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Byron Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. That's caught left side by Hardman. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson.
Open more downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Whitney. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And now it's 3rd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
To throw on 3rd down, Whitney.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
20, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hypocrite of both. First, do no harm, but right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Whitney.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fielded at the 33.
13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And it's taken in at the 9. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
To throw again. Whitney. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
45 yards. That's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
you don't
down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he fires fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Hall. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into.
And now here's another interception. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get...
There he goes, left side.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Taking it right down Broadway. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And Hall clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts that.
Yeah, he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw. Whitney. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Whitney. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Abanikanda.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and 2.
To throw is Wilson.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw here is incomplete.
they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Abanikanda once again. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On the toss, Abanikanda.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
This 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Whitney.
That's complete. It's Okurebunom.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
Back to throw again.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Rams, first down.
Looking to throw. Whitney. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jenkins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Second and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Whitney.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
The Rams on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off play action. Whitney.
That is caught.
Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the power of the play he just turned in?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Whitney. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And it's caught.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looking to throw. Whitney. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. Sheds off the tackle, and he'll be corralled right around the 34.
141 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
The give now to Abanikanda.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today.